Hello and welcome, Dr. Al here, playing some more Super Auto Pets. Let's get started right away. I think this is fine. We'll have the otter give its power up to the fish, and then hopefully this will hit the fish as well, but it's only 50-50. Didn't get the proper roll, that's okay. Don't really care for saving any of these, so we'll just get started. Maybe you should have put the fish in the front, actually. That was pretty dense of me, so we'll go dense sailors because of that. Yeah, you probably want the 3-4 unit in the front to tank some of the smaller units that they may have. Because now this fish will take out my well, it'll lose to the otter, so that's good. The otter will take out the duck, and they have a duck build, which is they're basically banking on selling the ducks in the second or the third round and generating more stats that way, but that does make it harder for them to win the first round. I like the otter because then we can combine for next turn and get ourselves a dice 3 unit. Should we also pick up the horse? I don't think so. I will take the otter, and then we'll re-roll and hopefully get something good. Okay, not expecting that many otters. But sure, I don't see why not. We can just... Okay, I guess I'll put you here because... yeah, this buff is on buy, so we don't need an empty spot. And cool. That's pretty good. Let's do it this way. Ooh, gotta be careful. I don't want to combine anything. So really, what I should do then is put you here, and then put you here. It doesn't work like that. Okay, that's... cool. And again, we're not combining right now because we want to generate not a dice 2 unit, but a dice 3 unit, which we can do next turn. I like the 4-5 in front and then the 5-6 after. I think that may work a little bit better. We'll see. And I think this is still a strong team for the second round. Okay, this is good. We will be able to... Fortunately, we'll lose this trade. But this will be strong enough to take you out, and then, oh wow, okay, we nearly lost that, so maybe I should have just put the 5-6 in the front. But it didn't matter this time, so that's good. Cool, alright, so Peacock is strong. I'm inclined to take that. Let's upgrade you first, though. Badger is a little bit, I think it's a little bit weak, to be honest. I don't really like the Badger very much. It deals its attack damage to adjacent animals when it gets knocked out. So maybe you put it in the back, and then you hope that its final bit of damage goes on the enemy. That's kind of like... That doesn't make it very strong, though. Very viable in the long term. But I think this is fine. And then we could promote these two, buy the Peacock, and then buy another unit. We could combine these, I mean. Let's do that. Let's buy you, and then we'll re-roll, and we'll have a spot for one. Wow, okay, sure. So we'll buy this, combine it here, and then next turn we'll combine it to make a level 3 unit. We could hold off even longer and get a dice roll 4 unit, but like you saw here, sometimes it doesn't matter that much. It was lucky for us that this Peacock got the buff. So let's do it this way. I think this is fine. This should stay in the back. And I don't really need to freeze anything, so this seems legit. Alright, 70 should be good stats. Nice. We'll be able to take care of this before it has a chance to deal damage. And we'll also... Oh, but the cricket will get buffed by the horses. This will be an even trade, and then our Peacock should take out the rest without too much trouble. Nice. Okay, cool. We'll take wins when we can get them. All right, we're already up to 3-0. Yeah, I don't like these units. Do we upgrade now, or do we go super greedy and just wait one more turn to potentially get a dice roll 4 unit? Right now, there's nothing that I want to pick up, so let's roll again. Yeah, this is all pretty bad. Okay, this is... I like the swan, so maybe... Alright, maybe we'll just do this now. Giraffe is okay as well. This, I don't like the badger, so we'll get rid of him right now. The giraffe, I think, is going to be good buffing this peacock. And the swan is good because it will generate gold for us until we find a better unit to put in there. And then the question is, do we will anything benefit from getting some honey? Or do we just reroll and hope to find things that we can freeze for the future? That's also very viable. Maybe that's better. Although we're probably just going to roll 3 times and not freeze anything, but sometimes that happens too. Anything that we want to pill? I don't think so. Yeah, so maybe we should have just added honey to something, but we didn't know how it was going to turn out. So I think this makes sense. We really want the peacock to get stronger because then it can be a viable unit for us. This eventually we will sell, but for right now it's the tankiest unit that we have. And the fish, I think, is next up. So if we find something better, that's probably what we'll get rid of. Okay, so I think we have some early strong units. Then after that we struggle a bit. So hopefully we'll be able to knock out a bunch of their stuff early, and then that will work well for us. This is unfortunate, but this is good. This will now level up. It will also take care of both of their rams. But then do we have enough strength to take care of the rest? This is unfortunately a level 2 cricket, so we do lose to their big fish. That's unfortunate. Still first defeat, that's not too big a problem. Wow, these units I don't like. Let's roll again. I will take another swan. If it levels, it gives you 2 gold at the start of turn, so I think that's worth doing. We could also give maybe the peacock a... usually I like to put garlic on it, but we could give it the melon. That would be nice. So I guess it is time for you to go. Alternatively, we could just keep the turtle. We don't have to pill it, but I would like a stronger unit here than this turtle, so we'll take the main benefit of the turtle, and we'll get to roll once and just pick the strongest unit and put it. Maybe we'll put this kangaroo behind. So this will get to attack at least once because of the, at least twice. Once it won't get hurt because of the melon armor this early in the game. It's not going to face something that's 20 damage. And then, so the kangaroo will get to scale twice. It'll be 6/7. So that's pretty good. Okay, looks good. No need to freeze anything. Oh, that's not good. The giraffe. Wow, okay, we could put the kangaroo behind this guy. This guy will usually survive a couple of hits. This time it survived 3, or 2. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next time, because I still want to prioritize getting the +1/+1 on our peacock. Still, we were able to win, so that's nice. We're up to 4 wins. And because we don't get the benefit of the snail, but that's fine. I'm not complaining. Again, this will eventually go because there's nothing that we can do to scale it up. It's just a flat 9/10, but it's still early enough in the game that those stats are decent. So let's roll. Ox is interesting too. If we didn't have this giraffe scaling, which I think we need right now, this would be a good spot to put the ox behind. But for now, I'm just going to roll. Whale is interesting, but we don't really have any unit that benefits from getting whaled, so I'm not going to take that. The rest doesn't look interesting to me. Same here. We could garlic some unit, for instance, this otter. We don't want to spend a lot of resources into something that we're going to sell before too long. Maybe we could put it on the kangaroo, because that unit will last longer. So even though this makes a little bit more sense, this is still fine. We could also put honey on the otter for now, just to keep the unit ahead of the kangaroo alive longer. So that does seem a little wasteful, but in the short term, it'll give us some benefits. And yeah, there's nothing really interesting here that I like. The sheep doesn't work for our build. This swan is great. We'll freeze that for next time, and we'll have a level 2 swan, so we'll get even more gold. And yeah, nothing else looks that interesting to me. So the kangaroo should be able to get a little bit of scaling. This is good. And we'll be able to knock out the fish, but at least attack again, and this bee will attack. So now this guy will be able to survive. Trades well, and easy peasy for the shrimp in the back. A nice peacock will take care of them. So that's good. It's another win. Take it. Very nice. Level 4 animals are available now. This, I think, is great, because now we'll also get a level 5. Wow, okay, cow is nice. Maybe it's time to get rid of the giraffe. This is still not that strong, but we could give the milk from the cow to the peacock, and we could even actually give the pair. That seems really solid. I like that idea, so let's do that. And then how about the rooster? The rooster is a nice unit, but again, we don't have anything that buffs the little chicks that it makes, so not for this build. It's not that good. So we'll go really hard into scaling up the peacock's stats, because we won't have the giraffe any longer. And we can give you all of that good stuff. And we can roll once and then sell the cow and buy the strongest unit that we get from here, or we can even, well, let's just save the canned food for later. And for now, we could sell the cow and just put the giraffe back in there. I think, this could still use some scaling. I like that. It's less stats in the short term, but I think getting this peacock as strong as possible is good. And eventually, once we sell this, we'll probably put the kangaroo behind it. So this looks good to me. I will save this just because I don't know how strong we are now. If we do lose, we can sell the giraffe, buff everything, and do that. So I think it's worth saving a slot for that. So that's why I'm saving it. And obviously, getting the can is nice for scaling up our shop. This is great. We'll be able to hit this before the hippo has a chance to get stronger. And this is great. We'll generate the bee, and that will allow the kangaroo to get another attack in. And this is unfortunate. We won't be able to trade well with him, but our melon armor here is clutch, and we should be able to clear out the rest without much trouble. So, awesome. Another victory. Care of the peacock and friends. Up to 6 wins. Very nice. Yeah, if we had lost, this would be great. We would give everything +4/+2, but I'm also glad that we didn't lose. We'll take the canned food. Bison is interesting because it will scale each turn because of the level 3 otter, but then that kind of means that it obligates us to keep the otter around, which, it has diminishing returns. Still, I think that's fine to keep for now. Giraffe is probably still then the right one to get rid of. And then swan would be sort of the next if we find something really good to take. But I'm fine with doing this just because this will just level as long as the otter is around. So I'm fine with that. And we get to level it immediately. That's really lucky. That I don't think that happens very often. Crocodile is interesting. It's an 8/5 that deals 7 damage to their last enemy right away. So you can kind of think of it as like a weak 15/5. That's certainly better than the Swan. But the Swan is giving us 2 gold each turn, which it'll be sad to see that go. Hmm. Yeah, I think I still like the Swan a little bit more, because having a little bit more gold will allow us to reroll more, and we still have a bunch of level 1 units that haven't been upgraded at all, so I think it's worthwhile keeping the Swan around for that reason only. That does mean that this doesn't get to buff. Wow, okay, so this gets +4/+4 each turn, so even more reason to keep this guy around. This camel is going to be annoying to get through. Okay, but we do manage it. We'll also have a bee that will make this kangaroo strong enough to take their kangaroo out. And then our buddy here, the peacock, can clean up the rest. So that's great. Another victory. And that also justifies keeping the swan then, because as long as we're winning, we might as well... Okay, I kind of missed that at the end there. But as long as you're winning, you might as well keep generating more money until you're losing, and then you have to sacrifice the money for some short-term scaling up. So chocolate is great. That gives us an extra level. Who should get it? Probably the peacock at this point still, and then the kangaroo. Any unit that's really good. We could put this seal, and instead of the swan, and just start feeding things and buffing up everyone. That's an interesting strategy. I do hate to see it go though. This swan. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Let's we'll give you a level. Nothing else worth keeping. The meat is good, but not going to spend money on that right now. Let's take this. That will make all of these units stronger permanently, which is nice. And then shark is interesting, but not for the build that we have, I don't think. So that's fine also. Let's keep going. All right, great. This is great. Sushi is fine. Is it good enough to save? Maybe if we had the seal, but no, I don't think. I think we still want to prioritize getting chocolate to level up these guys. Scorpion is interesting as well. If it wasn't for our bison needing the otter around, I may have done a replacement there. I think this is fine. Our squad isn't that strong because we have we have the swan, we have this otter that's still sticking around from the beginning of the game, but we're still winning. So let's not change too much. Alright, that's actually probably the best thing to get hit, something all the way in the back where it won't cause too much trouble for us. Oh, the snake is nasty. Okay, it does eliminate the melon, which is unfortunate, but wow, the snake is getting a lot of hits in. Hasn't killed anything yet, which is really lucky for us, but that may change soon. Alright, this will trade at least, finally. This will make you have melon, and then, yeah, so we're starting to fall behind in terms of strength. So maybe it's time to make some changes up here, unfortunately. I like the monkeys, especially since we could immediately make them level up. And if we are going to keep this otter around, we might as well give it, higher stats. So I think this makes sense. Keeping the otter around will also keep the bison leveling up. So even though, we really want to promote one of these units, I think... no, we should really invest in one of these getting a promotion, actually. And I think for right now, I'm going to be the peacock, but it's a close call. Friend ahead casts their ability twice in battle. Not interested. All right, so we really just want to get some promotions in. Still far away from level 3. Maybe we shouldn't spend our money like this when we still need other units upgraded. But think that's fine. And then sheep, I mean, cow is usually pretty good. If we're thinking about getting rid of the monkey and just doing that, but I don't think so. I think we'll... Sushi is also nice, but again, I really just need levels, and that's the only thing that matters right now. So let's see if this works. Ant will get swallowed up, making the whale stronger, which will be able to eliminate our guy, unfortunately. And this bee won't be able to do too much. We'll be able to trade also with our penguin and generate another ant, and this keeps getting stronger. Yeah, this is another loss, unfortunately, but what can you do? We can get you out, that's good. This, though, will trade, and then our monkey loses. It's gobbled up by the shark. Okay, so that's unfortunate also. So we're getting down to the wire. Normally I'd take this in a heartbeat, but we're down to our last health, and that doesn't help us right now, so we really need to prioritize upgrades. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. It's the only thing that will save us, potentially. None of these are upgrades, so we will keep rolling. Keep rolling. This is an upgrade, not the one that we need, though, so I may actually not take it, because, well, what are we hoping to upgrade? The monkey and the kangaroo. Still, that will still make it just one away. So maybe it's worth doing. Alright, well, we tried. Should I move you behind you? Yeah, I think this will have more staying power, or maybe even behind the bison. Could even put the bison in the front and get that leveled up, like double leveled up. I kind of like that. That seems cool. This is just yeah. This is really just here to level you up. Okay, I don't know if this this bison, just the 30-30. If it had garlic or melon armor, it would be more effective. But it'll be able to take out some of this stuff, or not. This chick actually takes care of it, so that was really unfortunate positioning, and I think that's going to cost us the match, unfortunately. But yeah, how was I to know? That's going to be the build that they have. This is actually good because it will make it stronger and then just strong enough to trade, but our 8/8 monkey can't contend with the riffraff that's left, unfortunately, just by 1 health. So, alright, unfortunate that we were doing so well and then we stalled it at 7 wins, but sometimes that's what happens when you make... I think I made greedy decisions. Should have focused more on leveling up units that could have been leveled up. That monkey never leveled up to level 2, for instance, and then having that otter around, maybe we should have sold it and not gone with the bison build. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had fun. I sure did, and hope you tune in next time. This is Dr. Al, signing off.